Greetings, we are here on cycle 3 with the week 19 hands-on science. We're going to be looking at the probability of a coin toss. So we are all going to have some quarters. You're going to explain to the kids that quarters only have two sides. That means that there is a 50% chance that we'll get tails and a 50% chance that we're going to get heads. That doesn't necessarily mean that if we flip this twice that we're going to get one tails and one heads, although I did just there. But we're going to do some experimenting with flipping it a few more times to see how that probability comes out in a real test. So what I decided to do is print quite a few of this second page of Nicole Liam's discussion guide. So I would say in the 3 older classes, you would have a lot easier time getting your students to go down through this paper with you and actually fill these out. If in those younger classes, I'm feeling like the kids are going to have a hard time following along, and you might just want to give them some simpler directions with a clear piece of paper. So if you're counting on these copies for those younger 3 classes, just let me know and I will make a few more. But I have about 30 made right now for the older classes to write on and extras for you tutors to go through. So what this says is a coin toss fair? Let's find out. So you're going to grab a partner and start tallying your results for heads and tails. You're going to toss the coin 6 times and then hand it to your partner and toss it another 6 times. So you have a total of 12 flips and you're going to tally the number of heads versus the number of tails you got, and then on the next line you're going to compare your partner totals with the totals that the whole class got with their partners. The point of this is that when you flip the coin more times, the more you flip, the more even the results typically become. So this goes down to explain that if you were to pick a desired outcome, heads or tails, and choose one, then you are going to be able to write your results in this type of form: the desired outcomes over the total number of outcomes, and that gives you the probability in a fraction. So what is the probability of tossing a heads? That would be, if the heads is your desired outcome, the number of times the coin lands on heads would go on the top, and the total number of times that you flip the coin would go on the bottom. Same down here on the next problem, but with tails as your desired outcome. Our experiment's outcome were probably different than our expected outcomes, but the more tosses you tally, the closer you'll get. This explains the partner probabilities. Number of heads tossed equals over number of tosses, number of tails tossed over number of tosses. So you're going to use your information from up here and you can help the kids fill out the probabilities down here. Next, you can talk about changing these probabilities into a percentage. You might get a better idea of what the results were if you say it in a percentage. So you can show the kids how to do that by making the number on the bottom equal to 100 and finding out what the percentage is on those. Down here at the bottom of this page shows a probability line. We went over this in our tutor discussion, but this probability line just puts certain things on one side, being impossible. Our coin would be right here in the middle at a 50% chance, and then they're showing that there's up here the certainty. So when things are more certain, they're up here. If they're impossible, they're down here. But our coin the coin toss ultimately should be right in the middle at 50% because we have two outcomes. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.